$15 billion. An airport built on a man-made island. And no one knew it was sinking from day one. Every 90 seconds, a jumbo jet slams onto this runway, 400 passengers. But the ground beneath is slowly disappearing.
Every takeoff is a victory against gravity. Every landing, a reminder.
How Japan built a $15 billion airport that is sinking. Let's go.
20 meters of soft clay beneath the runway. The weight of the airport is squeezing it dry, like a sponge. And it's sinking.
4 inches every year. That's how fast this island is sinking. And the sensors are flashing red. There's no way to stop it.
2018. Typhoon Jebi. Waves crashed over the seawall. The runway floods. The airport is... The ground isn't just sinking. It's cracking under the pressure. Engineers are watching.
But Japan had a plan. A plan so unsafe, so expensive, so impossible that it just might work. Here's how they built it. Step 1. Send a massive fleet to the middle of the ocean. Drill 2 million holes in the seabed. What could possibly go wrong? Giant drills punch through the seabed, 20 meters down, through clay, through mud. But the hole is just the beginning.
A steel pipe, driven deep into the clay. But the pipe is just the delivery system. What comes next is the real genius.
Sand, millions of tons of it, pumped at high pressure into the clay, creating vertical drains. But why? What do they do?
2.2 million sand columns, acting like straws, sucking water out of the clay, making the ground solid. Genius, right? Millions of gallons of water, sucked out of the seabed, pumped back into the ocean. The ground is settling. But is it enough? The seabed is breathing, water escaping, air rising. 20 meters of clay.
Divers descend 40 feet, checking every cable, every tension point. One mistake could sink the entire project. No pressure.
2.2 million sand columns, 40 meters deep. The largest soil stabilization project.
The seabed is ready. Now comes the wall. 11 kilometers of concrete and steel, 10 tons of concrete, poured into a single mold. This is a tetrapod. Japan is about to make 48,000 of them. Why?
48,000 tetrapods, each one weighing as much as a school bus, stacked here like Lego bricks, waiting for the ocean.
A floating crane. 10 tons of concrete. Chains that could hold a battleship. One by one, they go into the sea.
Here we go.
Splash! Another tetrapod joins the wall. 11 kilometers of these monsters, holding back the waves. But will it be enough?
Giant steel cells dropped into the sea, creating a cofferdam, a temporary wall inside the permanent wall. Double protection. Granite, millions of tons of it, dropped into the steel cells, creating a solid core for the seawall, solid as a mountain. Sparks fly, steel fuses, the seawall takes its final form, ready to face the fury of the Pacific. But will it hold?
"11 kilometers, 48,000 tetrapods, millions of tons of granite. The fortress is complete. Now we fill it. Let's go."
To build an island, you need dirt. Lots of it. Japan is about to move mountains. Literally, millions of tons of earth.
Hundreds of trucks, moving day and night, each one carrying tons of earth to the sea. A non-stop river of dirt. "5,000 tons. In seconds, the barge opens its belly, and the island grows right before your eyes."
Underwater, the soil cloud settles, layer by layer. The island rises from the seabed. Day by day, ton by ton, the island climbs toward the surface, until finally,
Heavy rollers, vibrating the earth, squeezing out every air pocket, making the ground solid, one pass at a time.
Laser precision. Every inch of the island measured, leveled, Perfected. Because when you're building on water, you can't afford mistakes.
Hundreds of machines, working as one, day and night. The island takes shape beneath a cloud of dust.
Sunrise over the new island. Raw, empty, ready.
Millions of tons of iron. New island, placing out the new iron.
Every day, 2 centimeters, the island sinks into itself, becoming denser.
Vibrating probes, sinking deep into the earth, shaking the soil, making it settle faster. This is ground zero.
In the lab, testing shear strength, the soil is becoming rock hard, safe enough to build on. Science saves the day again.
Water draining from the island, day after day. The ground is drying, hardening. Bulldozers, moving in formation, leveling the island, perfectly flat, perfectly ready, like a giant parking lot.
Metal tracks, grinding the earth, compacting every inch, leaving nothing to chance. This is how legends are built.
The sun sets, but the work never stops.
Floodlights turn night into day.
The island is ready. 5 kilometers of solid ground. Now, the real construction begins. Inside a Japanese steel mill, red-hot I-beams take shape, the skeleton of the world's most expensive airport, born from fire. "50-meter steel beams, loaded onto trucks, crossing the bridge to the island. The skeleton is about to rise.
Watch this!
The first steel column rises, 50 meters tall. The beginning of the terminal.
High-tension bolts, torqued to exact specifications. Every connection, every joint, holding back the ocean's weight. No pressure.
1.7 kilometers of steel rising from the artificial island, the longest airport terminal in the world. And it's just beginning. 40 meters above the ground. No room for error. These workers are building the future. At the edge of fear. Every single day. Glass. Mile after mile of it. The skin of the terminal. Letting light in. Keeping the ocean out. Beauty meets engineering.
Sparks rain down. Steel is cut, shaped, welded. The roof takes its final form. Pure human skill in action.
航空機のような形状の屋根だ。風を流すような設計されば台風に耐えるっす。
Beneath the terminal, a dark secret. 900 steel pillars holding up the airport. 900 steel pillars, each one capable of lifting thousands of tons. A hydraulic jack capable of lifting 1,000 tons. When the ground sinks, this jack pushes back. Ingenious, right?
Ground sinks, the jacks extend, the airport stays level. A constant battle, a brilliant solution. See how it works?
A control room, watching every pillar, every jack, every millimeter of movement. The brain of the sinking airport. Fascinating.
The jack engages, lifting thousands of tons, millimeter by millimeter.
A micrometer, measuring gaps thinner than a human hair. This is how they know when to add another shim. Precision matters.
900 adjustable pillars. The world's most flexible building base. The airport floats above the sinking ground. Pure genius.
The runway takes shape. Hot asphalt, laid with precision, smooth as glass, strong as steel.
Grooves cut into the asphalt, channeling water away, preventing hydroplaning. When jets land at 200 miles an hour, every detail matters.
Robotic painters, spraying perfect white lines. Every stripe, every dash, guiding pilots safely to the gate. No mistakes allowed.
High-intensity lights, flashing in sequence, guiding planes from miles away, through fog.
The radar dish spins, watching every plane, every movement, every potential danger.
beneath your feet. Kilometers of conveyor belts, sorting millions of bags, getting them to the right plane. Every single time.
Jet fuel, flowing through underground pipes, millions of gallons, powering every plane, every takeoff, every journey begins here.
Fire trucks, massive water cannons, ready to respond in seconds. On an island surrounded by water, fire is the real enemy.
Jet engines, screaming at full power. Sound barriers deflect the blast, protecting the terminal, protecting the passengers inside.
The first test, ground crew guiding a plane to the gate. Every system, every person working together. The airport is alive.
After 7 years of construction, $15 billion, and one sinking island, welcome to Kansai International Airport.
Look at this. Glass, steel, light. 1.7 kilometers of human achievement. 1987, a world-class airport. In one generation, Japan moved mountains and built an island.
But the ocean is still rising. Climate change is real. So Japan is raising the walls.
From a sinking island to an engineering marvel, Japan showed the world what's possible. Thanks for watching Production Uncovered.
The bridge connects the island to the city, to the world. A lifeline of steel and concrete.
And still they take off. Every 90 seconds, defying gravity, defying the ocean, defying those who...
At night, from above, the airport glows like a diamond in the dark ocean.
This video contains AI-generated and AI-edited content. The script has been written and rewritten using AI tools, and some visuals are also generated. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and does not represent any company, product, or factory in an official way.